Good morning students, a very warm good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and healthy at your home. Now today we have started our new chapter, that is rational numbers. Okay, now before starting the chapter there are some recalls are given. Now see what is the first one. Draw the number lines and locate these points on them. Okay, so what you have to do, you just have to draw the number line. You know how to draw the number line? Yes, just see number up to 1 to 4 you have to draw and locate the point 1 upon 2, 1 upon 4, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 7. Okay, in this way you have to do the point up to the 8, and from this 8 point you just locate the point 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 3 upon 8 and 7 upon 8. Okay, now see the second question. Reduce the following fractions to the simplest form. You know what is the simplest form and how we are doing the simplest form? Okay, just see here. Second A, that is 48 upon 60. Now while reducing the fraction into the simplest form, what you have to do, you just have to simply divide the same number by numerator and denominator. Okay, so you can divide it by 12. So 48 divided by 12 and 60 divided by 12. So in the table of 12, yes, 48 is present, 12 4s are and 12 5s are 60. So 4 upon 5 is the simplest form of that the fraction. Just see the E1, 7 upon 28. So here 7 1s are 7, 7 4s are 28. So what is the simplest form? It is 1 upon 4. Okay, are you understood? You know how to do the simplest form, everyone? Now see the third one. Complete the addition and subtraction box. Just see, when you are adding by that is horizontally, just see 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 and the denominators are same, so you write it as 3. Then we are adding the number this way. Okay, now you just have to subtract. Okay, first you have to add the number 1 plus 2 is 3, it is 3 upon 3. Now on vertically you just have to subtract the number. See, the denominators are same, 4 minus 2 is 2 upon 3 and 2 upon 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 3. Okay, so in this way you have to do the second one also. Now moving to the topic, that is rational numbers. Now some introduction is given there. Just see, consider the following situations and answer the questions. If 3 persons have to eat a 6 sliced pizza, how many slices will each person get? Yes, you know, in the pizza there are the 6 slices and 3 persons are there. So each person is get, yes, 2 slices. Okay, you know how to calculate it? Yes. See the second one. Ramesh went for a cricket match in which player for school's cricket team were to be chosen. Okay, he waited from 10:15 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. for his turn to play. So how many hours did he wait for? What you have to do for? You just have to do the subtraction. 12.45 minus 10.15. Yes. In a water jug with measurement marks, water was filled till the 1 upon half liter, means 1 liter full and a half liter means 1.5 liter. Okay? After few minutes, the water level went down 3 upon 4 liter. Write the changes in water level in numbers. For what you have to do, see, in the previous 3 situations, the answers are 2 slices, 2 1 upon half hours and 3 upon 4 liters down. First answer 2 is an integer. You know what are the integers? Yes, in the first lesson we already learned about the integer. Okay, now second answer 2 1 upon 2 is a fraction. Yes, in the second lesson, that is we will learn about the fraction. And the third answer 3 upon 4 down is minus 3 upon 4, which is neither an integer nor a fraction. Okay, because fractions are always positive. These third answers belong to the category of the number known as rational numbers. So rational numbers includes fractions, that is positive number, and negative of the fractions, that is negative number. Broadly speaking, A rational number is the ratio of two numbers. Yes, a rational number is the ratio of two numbers, either a positive or negative. So in this chapter we will study about the rational numbers in details. See some what is given here. Need for rational numbers. So what is the need for rational numbers? We have already studied about counting numbers that are known as natural numbers. You know what are the natural numbers? Yes. We know that the limitations of natural number led to the development of new set of numbers called whole numbers. Okay. When whole numbers fail to serve the purpose, another set of number called the integers are developed. These integers too had to limitations where the divisions of two integers did not always give an integer as a result. Yes, you have done, you know what is the limitations of that integer, what is the limitations of whole numbers. Therefore, there were a need for further development in the number system so that it is always possible to divide any number by another number different from 0. That is, as division by 0 is not defined. See, in the previous class, we have learned to solve questions in one variable. Suppose we have an equation 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. We can verify that the integer 2 is a solution of this equation. However, if we have an equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, then no integer can satisfy this equation. The solution of this equation is the fraction, that is x is equal to 3 upon 2. Now consider the equation 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. This equation does not have any integer or fraction as its solution. Therefore, there was a need to extend the number system to include number that could solve equation like this. Okay. Now see, B1 is given. Now consider a point P which is represent numbers minus 3 on the number line. Let 0 be represented by O on this number line. Let us divide OP and OP dash into the 8 parts with the points ABC and ABC dash. Then A represent 3 upon 8 and A dash represent minus 3 upon 8. However, this number minus 3 upon 8 is neither an integer nor a fraction. Therefore, there was a need to develop a new system of number that includes the number of type minus 3 upon 8. Okay. So, are you understood what is the need of rational number? Means there are the limitations in integers, fractions, whole numbers. Therefore, there is a need to write to use the rational numbers. See, what are the rational numbers? Consider the fractions 1 upon 1, 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 3, 4, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon and so on. Let us create a new number by replacing the numerator or denominator in each fraction by its negative. For example, corresponding to the fraction 2 upon 3, we get minus 2 upon 3 or 2 upon minus 3. Yes. Corresponding to the fraction 50 upon 3, we get minus 50 upon 3 or 50 upon minus 3. Now, corresponding to 0 upon 1, we get 0 upon minus 1 and so on. So, all these numbers created in this manner together with the original fractions are called a rational number. Therefore, what is the actual definition of rational number? A rational number is a number of the form P upon Q. Yes, the rational number is a number of the form P upon Q where P and Q are integers, where P and Q both are integers, and the main thing is that Q does not equal to 0, means the value of Q is not to be 0. Have you understood what are the rational numbers? See, some examples are given. 6 upon 5, minus 13 upon 2, 0 upon minus 3, minus 10 upon minus 13 are the rational numbers. Mixed number can also be represented as the rational number. You know, these are the mixed number and it can be also represented as the rational numbers. Next, See the numerator and denominator. In a rational number p upon q, the integer p is the numerator and the integer q is the denominator. Yes, that thing you know. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. In minus 3 upon 8, minus 3 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator. Okay. Now, positive and negative rational numbers. So, see, we know that every integer other than 0 is either positive or negative. The same is true for rational numbers as well. Every rational number differ from 0 is either positive or negative. We can identify positive and negative rational numbers as given below. Okay. See, positive rational numbers. Which are the positive rational numbers? If p and q are positive integers, then the rational number p upon q is called the positive rational number. Again, minus p upon minus q, it is equal to p upon q, which is a positive rational number. So, minus p upon minus q is also a positive rational number. Means the number which is having the positive number on numerator and denominator are the positive rational number, as well as the numbers which are having the negative of numerator and negative of denominator. This is also a positive, because in the division negative signs are getting cancelled. That's why p upon q and minus p upon minus q both are the positive rational numbers. Next, for example, 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon minus 5 upon minus 7, 3 upon 8 means it is having the both the numbers are plus or both the numbers are minus are the positive rational numbers. Negative rational numbers. If p and q are positive integers, then rational numbers of the type minus p upon q or p upon minus q are called negative rational numbers. Means what are the negative rational numbers? In both of numerator denominator, any one number is having the negative sign are the negative rational numbers. Then there are some properties are given of rational numbers. Just see the first one. If p upon q is a rational number and x is any non-zero integers, then p upon q it is equal to p multiplied by x and q multiplied by x. For example, just here, if minus 2 upon 3 is given and if any number which is non-zero means it is not the 0. So, its number will be 5. When minus 2 upon 3 is multiplied by both numerator and denominator by 5, you will get the answer minus 10 upon 15. Okay. See the next one, minus 18 upon minus 35 is multiplied by 3. Means numerator and denominator is multiplied by the same number. You will get the answer minus 54 upon 105. Minus 105. Okay. Now, if p upon q is a rational number and x is any non-zero integer, then p upon q is equal to p divided by x and q divided by x. You will get the answer. Just see, 15 upon 21 is the rational number and it is divided by both numerator and denominator by 3. You will get the answer 5 upon 7. Okay. Now, standard form of rational numbers. A rational number is said to be in standard form of its denominator is a positive and both the numerator and denominators have no common factors other than 1. Just see what is the meaning of that. Standard form of rational number means a rational number is said to be standard form of its denominator form if its denominator is positive. Okay, while that you are having the denominator positive and both the numerator and denominators have no common factors other than 1. Okay, see here are the examples. 2 upon 3 where denominators are positive and both numerator and denominator are having the only 1 as a common factor. Just see here, just you see the denominators are positive and in both the numerator and denominator only 1 is the common number. Now see here, 1 upon minus 2 means it is not, yes, 1 upon 6 it will be possible, but just see in the numerator 4 and the 6 means 4 and 6 are divided by 2, Yes means they are having the another common factor other than 1. So it is not, it is again not, and it is again not. So these are the rational numbers are not in the standard form. Are you understood what are the standard form of rational number? Means denominator with the positive, means denominator is having the positive number, but in numerator and denominator the common factor is only 1. Okay, now see, write the following rational numbers is in the standard form. So while writing in the standard form, what you have to do, you just have to divide the number by same number. Here you see, if 12 and 16 is divided by 4, what will be the answer? 3/4. And here you can see 4 is the positive one, and between 3 and 4 only 1 is the common factor. Okay, now see equivalent rational number. What are the equivalent rational numbers? Suppose we have 1 dozen pens which we need to divide equally among 2 persons. Okay, then each person will get 6 pens or 1/2 dozen pens. Now suppose we have 2 dozen pens which we need to divide equally among the 4 persons. So each person will get the 6 pens or 2/4 dozen pens. Again, suppose we have 3 dozen pens which will be need to divide into equally 6 persons. Okay, then each person will get the 6 pens or 3/6 dozen pens. Finally, if we divide 4 dozen pens among 8 persons, how many pens are given by each person? 4/8 or 6 pens. So now see, you are observing 1/2, 2/4, 6/3 and 4/8. So these are known as equivalent rational numbers with 1/2 being the lowest form. You know, in the integers also you are doing the lowest form. Same way here is also 1/2, 2/4 means again it is 1/2, 3/6 means again 1/2, 4/8 means again 1/2 means these are known as the equivalent rational number. Okay, now in figure also it can be represented. From the 2, 1 part is given, from the 4, half part is given. Yes, so in this way you have to represent the equivalent rational numbers. To obtain equivalent rational numbers, we multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of the given numbers rational number by the same integer. Okay, so that you know that you have to divide or multiply the both the numerator and denominator by the same non-zero numbers. Okay, then only you will get the equivalent rational numbers. See, comparison of two rational numbers. First case, if two rational numbers are of positive signs, if one rational number is negative and the other rational number is positive, then comparison is very easy, because we know that a negative number is always smaller than a positive number. Therefore, the negative rational number is less than positive rational numbers. Okay, now have you understood? If 1 plus and 1 minus is given, so which one is the greater one? The number which is having the positive sign is always greater than the negative number. In the second case, when the given rational numbers are both positive, then the two cases are arrived. If denominators are equal, then we compare the numerator. Okay, and concluded that the rational number with a smaller numerator is the smaller among the given rational number. And if denominators are not equal, we make the denominators equal by taking the LCM and proceed as given in A. Had you understood? If both are having the positive number, what you have to do? Now there are the two possibilities. If denominators are equal, so what you have to do? You just compare the numerator. The numerator with the smaller is the smaller one, and the numerator with the bigger number is the bigger one. But if the denominators are not equal, then what you have to do? You just have to first equal the denominator. Means how you are equaling the denominator? By taking the LCM and then compare the numerator and denominator. Then compare the numerator. Now case 3, if the given rational numbers are both negative, so what you have to do? first compare them ignoring their negative sign and then reverse the order. Yes, this is the technique. What you have to do, you just have to first ignore the negative sign and just see which one is the greater one, and then make it as reverse and make greater as the smaller and smaller as the greater one. See, some examples are given there. Minus 3 upon 7 and 2 upon 5. Okay, we know that a negative number is always less than a positive number. So here the number 2 upon 5 is greater. Here minus 3 upon 7 and 2 upon minus 5. Just see, in the standard, first we have to write the numbers in the standard form. Means minus 3 upon 7 and minus 2 upon 5. Okay, now while ignoring the negative sign, what you have to do, which one is the greater one? For that you have to find out the LCM. The LCM is 35. So which one is the greater one? 15. So therefore you have to make the sign towards the 15. And while applying the negative sign, just you have to reverse it. You will get the number which is greater one and which is the smaller one. Just see that in the third case, 6 upon minus 5 is equal to minus 6 upon 5. Yes, that you know in the standard form. So 6 upon minus 5 written in the standard form is equal to minus 6 upon 5. Then minus 13 upon 18 is written as 13 upon 18. Just see, here is the negative number, here is the total positive number. So which one is the greater one? 13 upon 18. So minus 13 upon 18 is greater than 6 upon minus 5. So while comparing, what you have to do, you just have to first make the number in the standard form. In the standard form, what you have to do, just keep the denominator positive and make the other number as according to the situation. Okay, now representation of rational number on the number line. So how we are representing the rational numbers? Just like in integers, we can represent rational number on a number line. The negative natural numbers are represented on the left side of 0 and the positive rational numbers on the right side of the 0. Okay, you know that the positive numbers are on the right side of 0 and the negative numbers are on the left side of 0. Okay, consider the rational number 1 upon 2 to represent 1 upon 2 on a number line. Just take the point 0 and put it here as 1, 2. Okay, now represent the point as 1 and minus 1 and both the side. See, we divide the line segment OA into two equal parts, say OP and PA. Now divide into the two equal parts. Okay, then when we divide the line segment OB into the two equal parts, say PQ and QO. Now Q represent the minus 1 by 2. Now consider the number line minus 7 upon 4 is done earlier. Take point O to represent 0. Now take another point A which represent minus 7 and OA divided into the 4 equal parts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is the point R which represent minus 7 upon 4. Okay, now what is the alternate method? Minus 7 upon 4 can be represented as minus 1, 3 upon 4. So put the minus sign outside, you will get 1 plus 3 upon 4. So take the point OAB on the number line to represent 0, minus 1 and minus 2 respectively. Now minus 7 upon 4 or minus of 1 plus 3 upon 4, it is written as, yes, 3 upon 4 from minus 1 in the negative direction. Therefore, we divide the line segment AB into the 4 equal parts, and from A take the 3 parts out of the 4 parts to each point P which represent minus 7 upon 4. Are you understood what is the alternate method? Okay, now see, some examples are given. Represent 2 upon 4 and minus 2 upon 4 on the number line. So from that you just have to make the point 0 at the center, then at the distance of 2 centimeter just make the point A on the left hand side which are negative, and the right hand side the numbers are positive. Okay, here is the number minus 1, minus 2, here is the number plus 1, plus 2. Okay, and make the what you have to do, divide OP into the 4 equal parts. O and P and make it as a 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Out of these 4 parts, and this is minus 2 upon 4, and from here this is 2 upon 4. Okay. Now see, some examples are given in exercise 3.1. Express 17 and minus 15 as a rational numbers. So while expressing into the rational number, what you have to do, just write the numbers in the P upon Q form. So just see here, below the 17 there is no number, so it can be written as 17 upon 1, and minus 50 is written as minus 50 upon 1. Okay, in this way write the following rational numbers in standard form. So while writing in the standard form, first one is already it is in the standard form. So 5 3s are 3 5s are 3 6 are, so it can be written as minus 5 upon 6. Just see here, you just have to what you have to do the some minus sign on the that side. So it is minus 25 upon 50. So it can be written as 25 1s are 25 2s are minus 1 upon 2. Now see, here is always the positive number, so just make it as, yes, make it as simple one. 6 3 is 18, yes, and divided by 3 means it is 6. So no, it can be not reducible. So it is written as it is, that is 47 upon 18. Okay. Now see the third one. Represent the following rational number on the number line. You know how to represent it. Yes, make the 8 part of the number line, and out of the 7 part you can be represent. Now make the 3 parts, and you have to represent minus 2 on the left hand side. Now see, if the number is not in the standard form, first you have to make it in the standard form. See, here is the standard form already given. Okay. Now here you have to already given and make it reduce. No, it can't be reduced. So it represents as 4 upon 15. Just see the fourth question. Write a rational number whose numerator is minus 6 multiplied by 5 and denominator is minus 11 upon 7. So numerator minus 6 upon 5 is minus 30. And minus 11 upon minus 11 multiplied by minus 7 is equal to 77. So this is the rational number you have to write. Okay. Identify the positive rational numbers and negative rational numbers from the following. Which are the positive one? Which both are having the, yes, numerator denominator positive means this is a positive one. Here the negative one means you have to write negative. Here the negative you have to write negative. See the negative, and if both the negatives are there, it converted to the positive. Yes, the next question is 0 is a positive rational number? So what will be the answer? No, 0 is not a positive, nor negative rational number. Okay. See, minus 2 upon 7 as a rational number with the numerator 4. You have to make the numerator 4. So what you have to write? You just solve it. Now see the seventh one. First is express minus 2 upon 7 as a rational number with numerator. What is A? Numerator is minus 4. So you have to make the numerator minus 4. So what you have to do? You just have to multiply it by 2. Multiplied by 2. Then 2 2s are minus 4, and it is the 14. Okay. Now see the B one. What is denominator? B. Denominator minus 21. Okay. So minus 2 upon 7. So what you have to do? You just multiply the denominator 21 means multiplied by 3. 3 7s are 21. Minus 21 means multiplied by minus 3. So here is the number 6. Minus 21. Okay. Now 8th question. Express 0 with denominator 3 means 0 upon 3, and denominator minus 3 means 0 upon minus 3. This is the A, this is the B. Okay. Now which of the following rational number can be written with the 12 as a denominator? So which number you can be converted as a 12? A you can write minus 1 upon 2. So it can be converted into the 12. Yes. Numerator 12 means 1 multiplied by 12 and 2 multiplied by 12. So it will be minus 12 upon 24. So first you have to write, you just take the first one. Yes. Now see the next one and you just see the another one and make it convert it into the numerator 12. I think this one also. So you have to divide. You just divide it by 12. Divide it by 100. Okay. So numerator can be converted into the 12. Okay. Now see the next one. Which of the following pairs of the rational numbers are equal? So for the equality, what you have to do, just see here 9 upon 12, 8 upon 12. So make it as first into the simplest form. It's a smaller form. 9, 3 3s are 3 4s are 2 4s are 2 2 4s are 2 6s are 2 2s are 2 3s are. No, it is not. Okay. 20, 16 means 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 5 4s are 5s are. So it is because both are the 4 upon 5, 4 upon 5. Okay. Now compare the following using greater than, less than or equal to. So here you can see if any number is, yes, when you are comparing, when both the denominators are same. For that what you have to do, just make the denominator same. See the first one, A minus 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 13. In both the denominators are different. So you just have to make the first denominator same. So what is the LCM? You just write LCM of 13 7 means 7 multiplied by 13 is 91. Okay. So make it as minus 5 7 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 13. So it is equal to minus 65 upon 91 and then 6 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 7 7. So it is 13 7s are 91 and 6 7s are 42. Just see both the numbers. It is minus 65 upon 91 and here is the 42 upon 91. Just see here are both the positive numbers are there. That's why this is the greater one. Okay. So here you have to compare and write the sign towards it. Okay. Now as I told you, when both the denominators are different, what you have to do, you just first have to find out the LCM of that and then compare both between the numbers. Okay. So are you understood, student, how to compare the numbers? Yes. Just see. Now the next topic is addition of rational numbers. The addition of rational number is similar as the addition of fraction. You know how to add the fractions? Yes. Similarly you have to add the rational numbers. If the rational numbers to be added have the same denominator, then we simply add the two numerators. You know, when both the denominators are same, what you have to do? You just have to add the numerator. Just see there 3 3 is the denominator same, so you just have to add the number minus 2 plus 5. So minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 3. So 3 upon 3 is equal to 1. Okay. Now see here 6 upon minus 8 plus minus 7 upon 8. Here you can see both the denominators having the same number, but here is the negative sign, here is the positive sign. So make it negative as a positive. So you can make it in a standard form, that is minus 6 upon 8 plus minus 7 upon 8. So minus 6 plus 7 is equal to minus of 13 upon 8. Okay. Now second case is if the rational numbers to be added have different denominators. You know, when the denominators are different, what you have to do? You just have to simply find out first the LCM and make all the denominators as same and then do the addition. Okay. So this is the procedure.